Switching gears now to politics, and this month's Talking Democracy topic, presidential debates. Now, U.S. presidential elections date back to the 1700s, but the debates, at least in the general election, are relatively new, and different types have different formats. With the first face-off between Senators Barack Obama and John McCain scheduled for this Friday, it seems like a good time to break down the details.
Kennedy, Nixon, 1960. You're looking at what Americans saw the first time a presidential debate aired on TV. An image was everything. Nixon didn't wear makeup. He was recovering from the flu, and he wore a gray suit, which kind of washed out on black and white TVs. Kennedy, with a tan and makeup, wore a dark suit, and he was coached on how to act and react. The guy simply looked better. Now, it's debatable whether he actually won because of that, but what's not debatable is that millions of Americans tune in to see candidates square off. By the late 1980s, TV debates were a permanent part of every presidential election. So a nonprofit, nonpartisan group called the Commission on Presidential Debates was created. Its role is to make sure that debates are organized, give the best possible info, cover relevant subjects, and stay fair to the candidates. The tone of a debate can actually depend on how everything's set up. As we get closer to Election Day, be on the lookout for these debate formats: Q&A between candidates and journalists, Q&A with a single moderator, and Q&A between candidates and citizens in what's called a town hall style debate. In the old school format of standing behind podiums, candidates have the spotlight to themselves and can get into details. But it kind of looks like a two-person news conference, pretty formal. Roundtable discussions let the candidates interact with each other like they're having a semi-civil conversation, but then it's the issues that get less attention. And back at town hall, audience members may not have the time or the know-how to ask tough follow-up questions. Plus, you risk hearing the boxers or briefs question,
boxers or briefs,
which probably shouldn't affect your vote. And while each campaign provides its post-debate spin, the networks and hosts themselves don't formally rank a winner. That, like the general election, is ultimately determined by the voters.
As we said, this year's first debate is coming up in just a few days. Now, our